Jesse. It's nice to hear, I guess, all of that. But do you see this as a big opportunity tomorrow? Do the rest of the players see the same, that these two friendlies could be key for you to force your way into the starting 11 for the first World Cup game?
Yeah, definitely. I think, every game, every player's got to give 100%. We're going into games to win the matches. And the togetherness of the squad at the moment, is really high. Everyone's hungry to play, and no matter how many minutes we play, we're going to do our best to impress the manager.
I've seen a couple of quotes this week from you saying that you feel more comfortable playing for England than you do for Manchester United. Is that right?
No, it's all misquoted. Obviously playing regular now in the England team, obviously I feel comfortable, and the season I've had at Man United, Jose's given me the opportunities to play week in, week out, and then it was up to me to deliver them high performances week in, week out, and obviously I'm playing comfortable with United and England.
I was going to say, so you're happier playing for Jose than you are now?
Pardon?
Do you call him Jose to his face?
Yeah, manager or Jose, he don't mind either or.
On a serious note, I know how closely knit this England group is. With all that Raheem's been through this week, have you spoken to him, have the boys spoken to him and rallied around him a little bit?
Yeah, of course, we've reassured him. That's what friends are for, and that's what teammates are for. And this England team, it's a tight knit group. We stick together through the ups and downs, the negatives and the positives. But at this moment in time, it's all about positive vibes. From our side, and we're looking at the World Cup. It's a big test for us. But like I said, we're going to play with that freedom and no fear.
Jesse, do you think there's an unfair amount of scrutiny on the rest of
Sometimes, but people from the outside, they don't really know, what we're like as people, and like I said, Gareth said, it's only our close friends or family know, what we're like. So, to be judged off that, it's not acceptable. But it's the world we live in, and as players, we just want to concentrate on football. Big tournament coming up. The World Cup's one of the biggest tournaments, so our heads, firmly on that at the moment.
Given what's happening in the last week, are you going to be more wary about what you put on your social media?
No, not really. It's all part of learning experiences, and media. For players, a lot of players use it to to get the profile out there and whatnot, and it kind of gives people from the outside a look into what we get up to.
Do you feel when incidents like this happen, do you question whether the nation is fully behind the England squad going into a major tournament?
I think the nation will be behind us no matter what. The group of lads we've got now, it's a high profile group, many talents in the group, and I think we've got a good chance of going far this year. So of course the nation's backing, it's important to us.
Jesse, you've just trebled your goal scoring record from last season for Manchester United. What do you put that down to? More than trebled, sorry. One more.
I don't know, I think it's been, the consistency. I think the manager's put the trust in me, to play me week in, week out, and it's up to me then to keep consistent and, score goals and assist and help the team as much as I can. So, when you do that on a regular basis, the likes of England, will come calling, and, it opens a lot of doors for you.
You shared quite an emotional photo of Jose Mourinho consoling you after the FA Cup final. There's quite a bond there, isn't there?
Yeah, of course. I think it's always good for a player and a manager to bond and be on the same level. And he's played, he's given a lot of opportunities to the young players this season, which we're thankful for. So we can only give that back to him by playing week in, week out at a high level and doing well for him.
Was there a key bit of advice that he gave you that has seen you get so much faith from him, or has it been the other way round? What did you do to convince him?
Oh, I think it's been a bit of both. He's obviously put that trust in me to play me in big matches, and like I said, it's down to me then to to keep consistent, you know, throughout the season. So, you know, that's what I've done. I've worked hard, you know, all season, and you know, like I said, it opens doors for you, you know, internationally.
You watched the Bobby Robson film last night. He said, "Go out and be immortal," famously. What did that film tell you about putting on an England kit?
No, it's, you know, it's always an honour. You know, it means the most to me, you know, my family, you know, to all the people that have contributed in my career at the moment. So, you know, to put the shirt on week in, week out, you know, it's a huge honour for me, and you know, you just want to give back to the nation.
You said that you feel more comfortable now in an England shirt, and you meant more comfortable as in more part of the squad, and then the Man United fans reacted. Is there an understanding that there will be, and there sometimes are quite big reactions to anything a player would do, and can you separate what becomes a news story to what a sports story is, and where the support is from the fans and from the sports media?
No, it's hard. You know, of course, people, you know, would rather read a bad story than a good story, but you know, we know as players, you know, what to say. Like I said, it was misquoted before. Obviously, been playing regular for England, so obviously you're going to feel more comfortable. But I've been playing regular for Man United throughout the whole season. Been there since I was 7, so you know, I'm more than comfortable there. So, you know, I don't know what happened between the miscommunication, but you know, I'm comfortable playing for Man United and England.
As much as social media can then cause outcry, the reaction to the Raheem Sterling story, that front page on social media, has been very supportive. In a sense, do you get more of an outlook of the real perception with social media as well? Has there been some light from that story?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people have shown love towards him. You know, as a team, we're all behind him and we're backing him. You know, we know how much, you know, this tournament means to everyone and the nation. So as long as we go into that tournament, you know, with positive thoughts, you know, nothing can split us up.
Can we take a moment to be light-hearted? You've confessed that you practice your goal celebrations in front of the mirror. You're denying it. The lie detector said.
No. No, you know, I think everyone in the room knows, you know, I like to dance and have a laugh, but you know, when it comes to the serious stuff, you know, my head's fully focused and, you know, I'm enjoying my football.
Are you practicing a special World Cup goal celebration?
No, I think, you know, when you score a goal, of course you like to celebrate, but, you know, to practice it, what are we doing that?
No competition with Dele Alli and his handshakes?
No, I think, you know, a lot of the players have their own individual handshakes with different people, and it's, you know, it's a good sign of bonding, and I think the lads this week have really bonded really well.
What have you bonded over this week other than against that?
No, I think everything. You know, as a group we have bonding sessions, you know, we come together in the meetings, you know, we discuss different things, you know, football, non-football, so, you know, as long as we're close, you know, it helps on the pitch as well.
Just go back to that Bobby Robson film, and you don't have as much pressure, believe it or not, or expectation as previous England squads. Is there that feeling among you that you would like to spring a surprise?
Yeah, definitely. You know, I feel it. You know, I believe it, and as long as my teammates, you know, the manager believes it as well, then you know, why not?